opted to say, let's wait for leaders to settle in office, and we have an opportune time where all of us can be in position to share ideas and see that we can have this as a success. So my name is Isaac Olupot. I'm the CEO of Ateker Sports and Arts Foundation, the organization behind the Ateker Cup of Nations and the Ateker Run and other products I shall be sharing with you. I would like to say we began this journey with basically having a conversation of Ateker Cup that we all know. For those who are new to this, Ateker Cup graduated from a regional tournament that we used to have as Ateker Cup into an international tournament now called Ateker Cup of Nations, bringing together all Ateker groups. That is to say, the Turkana of Kenya, the Ites of Kenya, the Toposa of South Sudan, the G of South Sudan, the Nyangatom of Ethiopia, and before we closed our system for registration, the Langi of South Sudan had about this 2 days ago. We are now bringing a new team on board. Those are the Langi of South Sudan. That of course gives you a recap of how far the tournament has moved. Now bringing back to what we are planning for now and what we are focused on. We are organizing a few days from now to receive these teams in Soroti. And by that I mean Soroti officially will be hosting the Ateker Cup of Nations to 22nd of August 2022. Those are like 7 days from this Sunday to next Saturday. I will invite the head of technical in a later hour to give you a brief of the numbers of teams and the numbers of pitches we are going to use, so that the media can be in position to update the world outside there on how the tournament will be played. I will give you just a few basics about how we are going to run the program for the 7 days. We are going to begin with the marathon. The marathon is a marathon for peace. It will be on 16th in the morning, meaning the arrival of all the teams will be on Saturday. We expect all the teams to be here by 4 p.m., latest 5 p.m. That is according to the arrangement of the plan. Then they will take a rest. Sunday in the morning, we will all come together to run with them. I would say as we speak, we have over 1,400 football players. Those are players alone that we shall be hosting in the city. So already, you know, for those who love marathon, already there's 1,400 runners. Plus the Soroti community, the Teso community, and other visitors are coming. So we shall be together to run for peace. Why are we running for peace is because for quite many years, Ateker has fought itself. Iteso fighting Kumam fighting Iteso, Karamojong fighting Iteso, Karamojong fighting with the Toposa. Like, we are fighting each other for all these years. And when we were beginning this tournament, we built it looking at the fact that we wanted to use sports to unite our people. So we decided to say, we have been having a marathon as an independent event of Ateker Sports and Arts Foundation. But this year we say, since we cannot organize again a marathon separately, why don't we do a marathon together with the football, together with Ateker Carnival, together with the Leadership Summit. Now, I've already hinted on the flow. After that day, the next days we are going to have football now spread in all other pitches. Of course, questions will come in. What about the first day? How many games shall we have? On that first day, in the afternoon, after the marathon in the morning, in the afternoon we shall have the opening game that will be Lano versus Teso. We are pushing the replica of Alungaros Lano. All of you are aware about that. Teso, every time they talk about Alungaros, it tickles Iteso minds. They know the wave of football that went from here, how the fans moved. But of course, it was disappointing that when they reached there, Iteso in its home. And they believe that since it's their first time, they want to come through and win this tournament out of our land. We don't know who will win. For us as an that game, we shall be having a second game, which will be more than the defending champions versus a team from Kenya. Even then, we're doing a replica of what happened in the last edition of Ateker Cup of Nations. Mora actually won that trophy from Kenya, and they are defending that trophy. So they'll be playing against a team of Kenya. So the next days, we will now spread out those games, because that first game will be in Oligo Stadium. Then the next games, we shall spread them out as the head of competitions will be actually sharing. On Friday, before the day of the finals, we will be having the TESO Leadership Summit to discuss TESO leadership in totality. And after that, we will now be heading to the grand finale. Now, at the grand finale, we will have a couple of games. So we shall have the finals of men, the men's football Ateker Cup. But there's a product that I know one of our partners will delve in later, that is the Ateker Cup Women. Ateker Cup Women, this is its first edition. And I will tell you this, if you've never seen the Premier League of Women, this time you will watch the Ateker Women play. So we shall actually have the Ateker Women that is going to begin earlier than, because right now even preparations are on. We even had sample games. I know the head of technical will actually share that, and one of our key partners will give a highlight. So on the same day of the final, we shall have the finals of the women first. Then we shall have the men's final. And of course, after that, we will officially now award people. Then we shall have the Ateker Carnival showcasing culture until we disperse. I would say that is a preview. I would